Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom, and it's a little chilly out here, and I forgot my Grinch glove, so I'll be freezing. Yes, this is like a marriage. I suffer. All right, this morning we woke up to -8, but feels like -13. Yes, same temperatures as yesterday. Boring, just like a marriage. All right, on the yo-yo scale, +20 degrees Fahrenheit, but feels like +10. That's exactly in half according to Sesame Street. All right, this last night I watched King Charles fly out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yes, in his British registered plane. It's kind of strange we can follow that online, Kind of weird. You figure somebody of that high profile like me, you wouldn't be able to track. All right. But we watched him fly out of Winnipeg, and he didn't fly over the kingdom. He went, how would you say, northeast? He didn't go straight north to the kingdom. Yes. Oh, yes, north to Alaska. Yes, Johnny Horton. I think that was the guy's name who sung that. All right. And today the staff is cooking us those little hens, those little birds. Yes, we're living upper class. We're having hens for dinner. Yes. Cornish hens or something like that. I don't know. She's going to flame broil them in the oven. Yes, that's what's for supper tonight. And it being Sunday, we're busy as we have to do the doggy blankets. Clean your vacuum. Yes, clean your vacuum. Plus, we're pumping water up to the house. Yes. And I didn't untangle the flags. Plus, over here, we have the snow truck. We're not sure if we're going to get working on it today. We don't have the wood stove going in the hose shack in case we take the carburetor off the snow truck over here and take it in there. We don't want to walk by the, wood stove burning away with a carburetor full of gas and fumes. Can we say kaboom? Yeah, just like Wile E. the Coyote. All right, so no wood stove smoke there. And we got wood stove smoke over here. Yes, somewhere over here we got the home fires going. Yes, and it's supposed to be windy today and snow this afternoon. So we got the wagon and the wheelbarrow. We're gonna fill them up with that good core box firewood. Yes, that stuff's over 20 years old as a box, and here we are burning it in the wood stove. Yes, you can tell it's a little dark out here, but that's normal because it's coming winter here. Yes, pretty soon it's going to be November, December, and then it'll be Christmas, and then it'll be January where everybody is doom and gloom. But not us. We'll be having fun. All right, I better go. I'm pumping water to the house so I can have a bath tonight because it's Sunday night. Bath and treat night. Yes, I'll be eating a Mars bar.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, it is pretty cloudy out right now and there's a bit of a wind. It's actually chilly. This is the temperature we're sitting at. It's -4 degrees Celsius, which is 24 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, make breakfast. Then around 11 a.m. I'll head to the kingdom and pick up the stuff to make a chicken today. Almost 10 a.m. and I just finished up breakfast. Now I'll head down to the basement and clean out the wood stove. Before I get a fire going, I have to clean out the chimney pipe. I try to do it at least once a week, so let's head downstairs and get that done. 10 a.m. and I'm down in the basement cleaning out my chimney pipe. I try to do it at least once a week. It doesn't look too bad. I'll give it a couple more scrapes and a little twist with the brush, and then I'll put the chimney back together and clean out the stove and get a fire going. 10:30 and I just got a fire going after cleaning out the stove and the chimney pipe. Looks a lot better now and the smoke is going up without a problem. Think I'll continue cleaning it at least once a week, maybe more. Now let's head upstairs and switch out laundry, and then at 11 a.m. I'll go to the kingdom and get some potatoes and my dad's cooking sheet so I can make some chicken for supper tonight. "11 a.m. and I just made it to the kingdom to grab the cooking tray and some potatoes for supper tonight. It is pretty chilly out here. It's actually supposed to start snowing. Now I'll head down to the hose shack and see what my dad's up to. Pretty sure he's just tinkering away and it's going to be a shop day. Just after 11 a.m. and I'm officially done in the kingdom. As you can see, the flags are blowing. It's getting pretty windy out here and it looks like it might snow. It is cold enough, so let's head on back into WHO-ville and make lunch. Then at 6 p.m. when supper's done, I'll return to the kingdom and drop everything off. Almost 11:30 and I just made it back from the kingdom. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out, and start my dad's laundry. Then at 2 p.m. I'll start the prep for the chickens. 12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Wood stove is working good. House is nice and warm. Now it's time to head inside, let the dogs out quickly. I doubt they'll be out long. The wind is picking up and it's kind of cold. Make lunch and then do the weather.
Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom and everything's looking good. Yes, I spent a few minutes in the hoe shack here. Yes, look at that. So we're officially done and I can take the little stepping stool back to the shop. Yes, look at that. We got the flashing in around the stovepipe collar thingy-me-bob that we made on the 3-in-1 brake press and roller thingy. Yes, so now it's officially done, as you could say. All right, so that's all we can do in here. We got electrical and stuff. We'll do it at a later date because we want to do a bunch of electrical at the house, the back of the house, and in the shop. We'll improve and upgrade. Yes, I'm colorblind and I do electrical. And I moved the fire extinguisher there from over there, because that used to be the main entrance in. Now, in case we have the fire and everything like that, we can grab the fire extinguisher, rip the tin down. You notice I didn't put too many screws in case we have a fire in the roof, or we don't want that. Also too, this is how I cut it out. Yes, how I cut it out. I measured it out on a piece of aluminum, flashing. I went and got my chop saw blade at the right diameter, put it on the sheet, and then I offset it one way, offset it the other way to cut an overlap. Yes, isn't that pretty smart thinking? Yeah, we've only done it how many times and finally figured it out on the last one we did. All right, let's go burn some lunch. We're having eggs and weenies today because the bacon was too expensive at the local store. Oh well.
1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. I had smokies again. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see from my weather board, it is pretty windy out here right now. So let's head inside and prep everything for supper tonight. 2:30 and I'm just getting the prep ready for the chickens. They look pretty tasty, lots of meat on the bones. This one here will be my dad's, and my little helper and I have our own over here. Yes, I know they say Cornish hen, but chicken and hen are both the same. They're both the size of my hand, but they have lots of meat in them. Can't forget the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Now let's put these chickens on and see how long they take to cook. Chickens are in the oven. They'll take a couple hours to cook. I forgot to mention in the last video that these ones cost about $15 to $16, which is pretty good because they are a fair size. It is a lot cheaper to buy all this stuff and get a good 3 to 4 meals than it is to go to the restaurant. I'll start the prep for the potatoes at 4 p.m. Now let's switch laundry.
Okay, the cold wind has died down because I got the camera out. Yes, and I was going to film the wind, but look at the flags over there. Yes, the United States of America flag and the Maryland flag and the upside down UK flag. United Kingdom, the Union Jack. Oh, good thing King Charles didn't fly over and see that last night. All right, we're over at trailer 2 because look at that Sesame Street. 3, 2, 1. For the first time ever, they're lined up. All right, so what we're in here is we have no flat space or whatever. All the work tables are put away for the winter. So we're utilizing the hardwood floor of trailer 2. And there's that roll of vent tubing that I've saved for over 30 years. So we lay it out and we cut it. So that's how we cut it, using the straight edge. Yes, trim boards. Yes, I could have used it in the hoe shack extension, but I didn't. Yes, it was more important as a straight edge for cutting. Yes. And over here we have the promo bike where it's going to sit for the winter. Yes, $42,000 junk. Never ran, never started, never drove. It was just junk. No VIN numbers, no nothing. And yet the guy's still in business making quality products. But his day will come. And I don't know. I just shake my head. If we sign with Hollywood and they make a show of me, oh, this promo bike will be marketed well. And I'll just smile. Okay, so I'm out here in the wind, putting the piece in between. See, it's chilly out here. I got the Grinch gloves on. All right, so I put the piece over the hinge. Thought it was good, but it looked terrible in the pictures because we had that gray up there, nothing here, and then gray down here. So now it's all one color of gray. It's got curb appeal. So when we drive by, you know, the Karens of the neighborhood drives by, they can see that. And it looks good from afar, but far from good. Okay, seeing how it's Sunday, we're going to be short video because we're doing loose ends, little nicky knacks as they say. So let's chat about the sleighs because look at the ground, it's firming up. Yesterday the snow was soggy and we're getting a good freeze. Yes, a good freeze. All right, so let's talk about the sleighs. This is an original winter freighting caboose. The only thing that's original is the back wall. I've rebuilt it twice. Yes, twice in 30 years. Yeah, it's just a minor detail. But the thing is we've taken and made the skis. Those are the wooden skis with all the steel taken off and replaced with steel. Can we see that, Les Nesbitt? And then I was then misinformed by the old timers in saying what the length of the skis were to the relationship of the hitches and everything. So we found out after smacking and banging up the sleighs, we need longer hitches. Yes, longer hitches. So that's how that came about. It only took us 20 some years to figure it out. This is the cross chain sleigh. And over here, that's the Lombard cross pole. We've done some videos on it. We'll recap on it later, okay? So this is an original freighting caboose, and this is the way it was done, yes. And it's supported up underneath, and there's your bunks and everything like that. Okay, I'll get down on one knee. Hopefully I can get back up. All right, so that's what it looks like under there. So there's your chains to steer it, yes, to steer it. And we made everything ourselves with recycled steel. All right, I'm getting up. Oh, there we go. So at one time we had a propane heater in there. We lived a good life, but we can't afford propane. So that's where the propane exhaust came from. Yes. And then we put the chimney in. We went back to the wood stove like the old timers because we were, how'd you say, new and improved when we cat trained. We had the propane furnace and we were living a good life. So over here, this is how you hook it up to the other sleigh, the welding sleigh. So these two are always combined together. That's why we have the wire mesh or the floor grating on the hitch, so you can stand and get in and out. Yes, without slipping, falling. Oh, don't worry about that. We can still do. Okay, let's see if we can climb up into the caboose. This back wall is original, all on this side here, including this cupboard door. All right, so see, they used the straight screwdriver for installing the hinges. That's how the old timers did it, and this is how they did it. So it was basically recycled wood. Let's see if we can open the high security latch here. Oh, come on. Oh, something wrong here. Oh. Don't worry, as I'm struggling. That'll be me in the bedroom tonight. All right, so that's how they did the old timers. They didn't have screws, so they put the nails through. If they were long, they bend them over for extra strength. So this is the original corner of the caboose. As you can see, we've had to fix it up a few times, but this is the way it works. All right, let's see if we can shut the door without drama. Oh, somebody put a cord there. All right, so we have the electrical power from the welder, and over here, those are bear claw marks. Can you see that, Les Nesman? Yes, the bear was, how'd you say, scratching to get in because there'd be food in here. All right, let's see if we can venture inside without trip and fall. This is the original latch thingy. That's original. We kind of copied it again, and we have the high security. Look at the padlock and the everything like that. Oh, that's not gonna, that just keeps out an honest thief. All right, so we remade the door a little better. That's how it works. This goes up and down. Look at that, eh? Oh, back up. Look at that. Pretty smart thinking, the old timers. All right, I'll stop the camera and I'll get up there without too much strain and stress. Okay, I made it up here. Let's walk in. All right, we're walking in the caboose. We've made it quite a few improvements because we keep it classy, because we like the classy ladies traveling with us. All right, I'll turn around quickly so we can see the door we walked in. There, I turned around. Ooh, look at all that weather stripping. So here we are doing the fold and tuck, as you call it, to get a nice bevel or whatever. So that seals it up good. This is all recycled, repurposed, and everything like that. Of course, we have the fire extinguisher right here, cabinet, table. That was original. And we have the original seating bunks here, because you can actually sleep on it. And look at the hinges here. Let's see if we can open it up. Ooh, look at that. So that's original. Okay, so now you're going through the wilderness, you're flexing and binding and everything. You have to have the stools, okay? You can't anchor this table to the floor because it twists and it rips off this counter box or shelves. This is the original shelvings that the caboose had, and it comes with a lip. Yes, the lip here, okay? Because everything when you're going through the wilderness, it's rocking and rolling and things fall off. So this is the way we have it set up. And we'll scroll a little bit this way. And there's the other little wood stove. The old timers would have a water barrel and a 45-gallon drum vertical as a wood stove. But we're not professional old timers or true cat trained guys. So we just went for the small barrel. So that works out pretty good. Gets toasty warm. And you got your escape hatch up here. Because when the caboose falls through the ice, if the ice is bad, it floats just below the windows. Yes. So how do you get the door open right there? When there's water and ice up against it, or the sleigh that was behind you is up against the door. So you have to have the escape hatch here, but also too, it's for when you're cooking. Yes, you smoke out the place the way I cook. All right, let's go forward. No, go back, scroll around, and there's the bunks. See, that's how the old timers had it set up. So we kept it all original. And we have the power cords here. and it works out very well. I'm not sure about the color of paint we had here. We had some leftovers, so I mixed it together so it's a nice shade of gray because I'm colorblind. All right, so this works out pretty good. Ooh, let's see the temperature in here. Everywhere we got, and we have to have the thermometers. Yes, look at that. Looks good. Minus 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. So that'd be 29, 28 Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's all right. Let's go check the welding sleigh. Okay, let's quickly chat about the welding sleigh. They used to be the 1946 Chevy welding truck. Yes, there's the frame rails from the truck underneath. And the truck has now sacrificed itself and given us all the parts to get the other Chevy trucks going. So the motor was here, we put a box. These boxes came from the mine, and where the cab was, we put some steel plate. It's not kind of flat, but oh well. It'll lay flat after a couple more years. Yeah, it's been on there for what, 30? All right, so over here is the rocker sleigh. So when I started doing the rocker sleigh, because it was the Caboose on this sleigh was the first ones we did when we started building the wooden ski over to steel ski, the old timers laughed at me, made fun of me, because this is the world's worst design of a ski. Yes, it's a great idea rocking back and forth, but when you're trying to bolt the saddles and everything onto a 10 by 10 timber, well, by the time you're done drilling all the holes and putting the bolts through, there's not much strength left. So that's how that became. And we have the low swivel bunks because it's a work station. We're not wanted up high because most of the bunks are 10 by 10, just like the ski saddles bunks. Oh, these lips, I need some beverage. All right, so it's cross-chain design, and it works very well. So up here we can hold freight or barrels, and that's the barrel for the gas for the welder, because the welder has to run steady. We're not getting out to fill it up all the time. We got some LED lights from Sir Rodney to light up the situation. All right, let's look inside. This is the original Perth dry cleaning box that's featured in, I bought it when I worked at that dry cleaning place back in high school. So I bought it for $300, I think it was, and it's been, how would you say, utilized quite a bit. This is the welding truck was the second truck we had it on. All right, let's open the door. All right, there we go. That's my first Ranger 8 I bought the year the staff was born, so that was many, many moons ago. So we made our own shelves and everything, and you can see the pipes up there. That's for when it was the dry cleaning box, because everything they did at the dry cleaners was hung on hangers. Yes, nobody uses hangers anymore. Everybody uses the floor of the bedroom. Yes, or the laundry basket. So this works out good. This welder's been in here most of its life, and that's a good place for it. So it's nice and warm. We can heat it up in here, and everything in this welding sleigh is for survival. Yes, so if we're out on the cat train trail, we can fix anything and everything. Okay, the wind's getting up, so I got my back to the wind. So this is the welding truck deck or whatever. Those were the tail lights, and there was marker lights up there, and we carried the ladder and tools up there too. So this vise here is kind of funny because it's a big 8-inch vise from Princess Auto. Yes, but look at the handle. It's like those bodybuilders, you know, big, strong, muscular men, but they have a small, oh, the ladies know. All right, so over here we made our own shelves, and that's where the wooden boxers, where the wheel wells were, was when it was a truck. So we have everything in here. We keep it nice and tidy and neat, but we have to carry everything for the Lynn tractors and the cats too. So you got filters, everything like that. So it's 100% survival at the end of the world. And we have a set of booster cables. We don't like using them, but the welder runs, it gets nice and warm in there, and we have to keep the doors open, but that's all part of survival. And then over here we have more tools, and here's the gas thing. All right, so it's set up that the gas is all switched off. All right, so you turn this on, sucks out of the gas tank of the machine itself. Shut that off, turn that on, and it'll suck out of the 45-gallon barrel, which is 208 liters Canadian over here. So we've had this set up for a long time, works well, it's well vented, we have to keep it leaned over. All right, let's go check the minutes and see if we got enough, and then we can drink professionally, because the wind's getting up, it's getting chilly, and I want to maybe have a nap. Okay, after coffee in the kingdom, and look at this, windy. Yes, I had to have a couple of drinks, or a 2-finger drink. Yes, 2 fingers. Yes, this way. Yeah, 2-finger drink to warm up. All right, so I've gotten stuff organized in the hose shack here. We're going to put this away on Monday because that's a regular work day. Sunday, we should be at the church picnic, not wandering around. So we got some wood ready here. We found the quad again, so we can get working on it. And over here, we got everything laid out that was in that box of goodies from Sir Rodney. Oh yes, look at the lovely ladies. Yes, I'm getting to enjoy their company. All right, so here's the parts for the snow truck and the carburetor kit with that little oblob thing right there, because that's where it was leaking. All right, so there we got the brakes. We got 2 flex hoses for the rear, because we're going to have individual brakes. And also too, a Kingdom follower, YouTube subscriber, dropped this off for Sir Rodney, sent it to West Trans in Winnipeg because it's cheaper, and that's a quadrojet carburetor. He doesn't know anything about it, but he figured I could use it, seeing how I'm the king of obsolete. So we thank him very much for the gift. It only took a month to get up here, but we're okay. We have parts and everything here, so this is working out well. And let's take a look at the ladies over there that are watching me make a video. They must think I'm nuts talking to myself all the time. Okay, I'm outside here, freezing, yes, but we want to show the YouTube subscribers, Kingdom followers, what's going on. So anything on these U-joints has these bolts right there, okay? There's 1, 2, 3, there's lots, okay? I ran through my collection of bolts and we're kind of run out, so it's kind of pointless. We're going to go ahead 10 feet, hit something, and then those are shear bolts, so it'll, how to say, break off. So this is what Sir Rodney sent us. 2 boxes, 50 in each box. So now we have to go through and change all these bolts so they're all the same. So when one shear pin or one breaks off, one size fits all, because there's every different size, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 5/16, you name it. So it's confusion like Father's Day here in WHO-ville. So that will be one of the projects. So having the bolts was get one step closer to going for a test drive. Oh yes, we need brakes. That's a minor detail.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -1 degrees Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. As you can see from my weatherboard, it's still pretty windy out here, which makes it extra cold. I just started the potatoes, so let's head inside, let the dogs out. Then at 5:30, I'll do the stuffing and gravy and head to the Kingdom once it's done. 5:30 and I'm officially done supper. I got the gravy, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and vegetables, and this is my dad's chicken. Now I can bag everything up and head over to the Kingdom. He didn't want any seasoning on it, so I left it the way it is. Mine and my little helpers is still in the oven cooking right now, so let's head over to the Kingdom and end my day.
Okay, we're done for the day. Yes, beverage is tasting good. Yes, and it's cold, it's windy, it's nasty, and it's Sunday. We got the supper being delivered. Yes, we're going to eat those fancy little hens. Yes, yes, we're going to eat like upper class people. Maybe we'll put some Grey Poupon on it too. All right, let's look at the flags. We never untangled them. They're kind of untangled themselves, but okay. All right, let's go quickly walk the dogs, enjoy some beverage, and make a video. Talk to you later.